Hi, my name is Brad Heineck. I'm a physical therapist, and today I want to talk specifically about hamstring stretches. If you're not sure, if you've heard hamstrings, but you're really not sure where they are the muscle group on the back side of the thigh. They connect just below the knee, and they connect up into the buttock area. It's a very long muscle, and there's actually three muscles to the hamstring group: the semitendinosus, semimembranosus, and the biceps femoris. Okay. So we got these three muscles. You don't need to know all three of them. We're going to stretch them all at the same time anyways. And if you're a runner, if you're doing any quick activities like golf, not so much golf, but like baseball, anything where you're moving fast, tennis, you want to get those hamstrings stretched out. They're one of the muscle groups that get injured the most. Okay? Before you stretch and get ready for activity, it's a good idea to get some movement and go for a slow jog somewhere, get your heart rate up a little bit, and then for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to work on those hamstrings. Now, this is a hamstring stretch that does definitely stretch the hamstrings. You bend down, bring your nose to your knee. I do not particularly like this stretch because it does not get to the hamstring specifically. Plus, it's doing things to your back. If you have back problems, that could actually injure or irritate your back. So let's get to the hamstring specifically. If you've got good balance, you're an active person, I like to use a stairway or a step. Here I'm just going to use this chair. Now, and you get your leg up like this. It's nice to have something to hold for your balance if you need it. Key things to hamstring stretches. Number one, the knee must be straight. If you bend your knee, it does not isolate the hamstring. So first thing you do is get your knee straight. This next thing you do is get your back straight. Now I'll see people doing this and they'll have their knee bent, plus their back would be all rounded over like this, and they're trying to stretch the hamstring. This is doing very little for my hamstrings. Okay, basic concept is right, but the details are wrong, making the whole stretch totally ineffective. So we're going to do this, knee straight, back straight. Now I tell people bring your sternum towards your knee so they don't get their neck all hunched over and get a neck injury trying to stretch the hamstring. So it's here, and we start to go forward like this, and I can already feel a real good specific stretch right in those hamstrings. We're going to hold this 15 to 30 seconds. That's a good quality hamstring stretch. Okay. One thing I like to say to people, a little bit of something is better than a whole lot of nothing. So if you're going to stretch your hamstrings and you're in a big hurry, it's certainly better to do 3 to 5 seconds a couple times as opposed to nothing at all. A good thorough hamstring stretch is at 30 or 15 to 30 seconds. Okay, make sure you do both legs. Okay, and that's a great way to do a hamstring stretch before you go out for a run or do your activity.
Okay, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist, and I was just going to demonstrate to you the way that I perform a hamstring stretch. You might call it the lazy man's way, but actually what I'm doing, the reason I'm doing it this way is I like to really protect my back and not really put any stress on it at all. And it's just, I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is the hamstring stretch before I go for a run. I'm still trying to wake up, I don't really feel like standing up. So I have a railing that I go ahead and put my foot up on like this, and I put the other leg down straight, and what you can do is, again, keep the knee straight, and if you want more of a stretch, you actually move your butt closer to the wall or the railing, wherever you put your leg on, and you stretch it that way. I do other stretches that way too. I'll stretch the hip extensors, and I can even do some of the other IT band and stuff like this way, but that's for another day. But so anyway, just another way to do the hamstring stretch. How many seconds do you usually do it, Brad? At least 30 seconds, you said?
Yeah, 15 to 30. 30 is a real thorough stretch.
And it's very easy, because you're comfortable, it's easy to hit that length of time when you're in this position.
I just wanted to add one more thing, Bob. You're in this is a great position also because it allows you to relax. Make sure you're breathing relaxed while you stretch. Okay, I always tell people, don't force the stretch, allow it to stretch, and breathe relaxed. It'll help significantly.